rained. Lake Sonne is back. Does that feel degrading, Ellie? Someone's getting you on video going to the bathroom. Lately we've been doing hay and stuff. Now we're gonna be doing cattle stuff, and it's kind of because we've been, still are, despite the rain, a 100-year record drought. Cattle running out of feed, so we gotta move some. While we have them up, we're gonna work them, see if there's any eye trouble, treat those issues. But first we're gonna move a little corn, dump truck load, because we're running out for feeding this morning. We're gonna have to dump that. We did get a shot of rain. In total, it was about 69/100ths of an inch, almost 7/10. Gonna help a lot. Probably only have a week left before our corn would have died if we wouldn't have gotten this rain. As thankful as we are for it, it's not gonna hold us over for that long. We're gonna need another rain. We might get one tomorrow. That would help so much, but we're still not guaranteed a third cutting of alfalfa or really any bushels of corn. So we still need a nice rain. Still hoping for a 2-incher. That sucker is full. Little slappy time. I'm so happy to see mud for the first time in months. The new service tech, he's
driving people nuts that we're pumping tires all the time.
Oh.
Supposed to get some tire checks or something like that.
Yeah, I guess that's why you get horses. You don't gotta, there's no work involved. You don't gotta pump tires, don't gotta fill with fuel.
Do you suppose if you have horses, you gotta sell the cows when it's dry because you don't have enough days?
Well, you gotta keep the horses. We're getting closer and closer to 2 months out after surgery. I'm starting to get around pretty dang good, actually. You know, some days are better than others, but yes. Oh, hey, how you doing? Yesterday was definitely the best. I was walking, you would say, almost normal, but I still got a limp. It's kind of burned into my brain, the limp. We got the Sonne Farms slappy. We're gonna wrangle up some cattle, move some stuff around. It's gonna be a jolly good time. Need the Sonne Farms theme song playing. Bow, 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 bow. Got a little country at the end there. I was told to stay on the four-wheeler as to not hurt myself. You're doing great, Pa. You're doing great. I'm here for moral support. Step one, we're getting these feedlots out of the way. Both those got to come up into these pens because the pasture way out there across the section, they got to come through those pens so we can get them up, work them. And we're doing that because, you know, this time of year we're getting pink eye, and so we got a couple to treat, and then we're gonna put them back out into a pasture that has some grass, some decent grass. Right now they're in one that is really bad, next to nothing. If we would have got a 2-incher, probably would have just let them be in that pasture thinking it was going to green up with that much rain, but with about 7/10, we don't think it will, so we're going to give that pasture a rest.
Mom thought she was getting fingerprinted this morning at 8:15
Uh-huh.
for some jazz. I don't know what. She found out it's 8:15 tonight, so she went there for nothing. That's a great way to start a day.
Yeah.
So now she got to do it.
If I had $1 for every time I went to an 8 a.m. class that was canceled during college, I'd have about $10. That's the worst right there, when you could have been, and then when you didn't have class at 9, so you could have slept like 2 whole extra hours. Yeah.
I guess organization is some merit.
Yeah, I guess something like that.
A little bit of beef right there.
Oh, sandwich, beef sandwich. All right, we'll do a sort of time lapse so you know where these cattle are going and where they're coming from. So end point's up here, and this is the way we're going. Poo slappy. Look at that. Oh. My tires getting flat already. I didn't know it was that bad. This is the best grass we got anywhere. It'll feed some cattle for a few weeks. Gotta shut this gate quick, and then we're heading across that way. Looks like the cows are right there. Probably gonna spook them a bit. Right there. Chase them all the way back through. Hey. Come on. Yep, come on. You got a long track you can walk. Don't gotta run. Away from the fence. Away from the fence. Yep, come on, girls. That girl is not going the right way. Don't be a leader if you're going the wrong way. Write that down. That's going to be in a history book somewhere. Some famous guy said, the legendary Cole Sonny of Sonne Farms. This hayland we raked and baled and cut about 3 weeks ago. That rain, it was looking brown as can be, and that rain just brought it right back. Do we have them all? Do we have them all?
We have all the cows.
Nice. Hey. They're looking across and they see grass and they're like, what the heck's that? Come on, girls. Come on. Yeah, something like that. Come on, girls. Oh, about sent a calf through the bean. Whew, nice looking beans. Looks like somebody was planting and they just turned and they didn't get up in the corner to get every acre. Weird, I wonder who done that. Might need a stern talking to.
It was a rounded corner, see? So I rounded it.
Looks pretty square to me. Oh, look at that fancy 4-bar wood post every 3 metal. Woo-wee! Gotta love it. Smells like asparagus.
Stick that in your country song.
Okay. Alright, so we got them past all the barbed wire. They're not gonna get by us now. Got the good fence.
Stick that in your country song.
God forbid they go in the gate. Something stinketh.
Seems like we're always working on the back end of them.
Brian's bad to the bone. Bad. Bad. Brian's bad to the bone. Okay, so Dad's gonna split some critters by himself. Not looking to have a 4th knee surgery. That girl has got some poo on her. That's all I got. Oh, that's a new slappy. Poo slappy.
Yep. Go back out and get next up.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yep. Nice picnic. So we just gotta take the calves, shove them in there, run them through quick, pour, treat some eyes, and then they'll get to go out to pasture. Well, we didn't do this a week ago when it was 95, sunny, blistering out. I'm sure the cows appreciate it too. Sunny Black Angus Bulls in the making. Just about 7 calves left and we'll be out of here. At least it ain't hot. That first group's headed out to the pasture. We're gonna get these guys up. There's a few bad eyes in there that we gotta treat. Missing tags. And then they're actually gonna join together out in that pasture that still has grass. Dugout is drying up, and so they're gonna be able to come up into the feedlot to drink. And then when they do finally run out of grass, which they probably will, we'll be able to feed them right there. That's what's been keeping Dad awake at night, thinking about how we're gonna do that. Hey guys, let me out. These critters have been home for a few days, and actually Dad and Jeff worked them, treated a lot of bad eyes, but 2 slipped through. It looks like 1 cow and 1 calf need treated pretty bad. Otherwise, everything else has been poured about a week ago, so he's just gonna let by the good ones. So you can see this girl's got a white speck on her eye. She might be healing already. That white, if I remember right from school, is a bunch of white blood cells trying to control that infection. So we're just giving them some antibiotics to help them control that. I think it. Hey.
Don't need, ain't gonna put up that, especially when we short feed and don't need him right now. So if we do have bull trouble later, we can take one of those heifer bulls out with the heifers now anytime. But
A few more bad eyes than I thought. Hip, 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 hip. They like the weed. Come on. Oh. That's the wrong way. Hey, come on, miss. We'll be out in that pasture. They'll be coming up here for water. And then once they do run out of grass, unless it keeps raining and we don't have to feed them, that would be very nice. But otherwise, we'll have bunks right here. We'll be able to feed them pretty easily. It's really nice having your pasture right next to the house. And these girls that were in that way north lot, they're just gonna be in this middle feed lot. And the bulls that were in there are actually gonna get sold here in a couple of days. All right, I'm sure them heifer get hungry, so we're gonna load them up to feed. It's the first time I've taken part in feeding in the last 2 months. Not that I can, it's just usually I start my morning with some therapy, strengthening and stuff, and so by the time I'm done, Dad's done feeding. You guys might have thought we didn't feed in the morning anymore because we haven't had any video of it. They look fancy. Well, I successfully got mud and manure on my knee brace that I got to wear to another wedding this weekend. And if you haven't heard, we do have slappies on the merch site. We got these ones with black handles, and there's also orange handled slappies. Those are on Farm Focus. I've been receiving quite a few videos of people using these. Someone was even herding some chickens. Worked really well for them, it looked like. Well, I've been on my feet for about 4 hours. That's probably been the longest continuous amount of time for the last dang near 2 months. So we're gonna hop inside, ice the knee, hang out a little bit. Ellie, what do you want to do? You want to go on the ground, huh? That'll do, pig, that'll do. Make a little danger soup. We're just gonna spray a little weed. I was gonna say because the sun's not out and I won't get hot, but all of a sudden it just started poking out, so that's perfect timing. This week we were gonna start cleaning out feedlots. Happily, we got a little bit of rain, so a little too muddy getting in and out of these yards and stuff. I'm guessing maybe next week. Actually, we might get some more rain tonight, so if we get a super soaker, then it might be a couple weeks. We'll be working on some of those feedlots here in a little bit. Other than that, we don't have too much going on besides a couple welding projects that I want to do. Other than that, I've been mentioning we got a sweet demo to help us with this manure hauling, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be really sweet. It's not a manure spreader, so let your mind wander and contemplate and think about what it might be. Sonne Frames might get to demo next. I'm pretty excited. A lot of the grass has been held back, and now we got a shot of rain, and those weeds are notorious for just picking right up. So we're gonna go handle some of those. They got an opportunity, and I'm gonna take that away by spraying them and killing them without mercy. Giving those weeds a nice hot load of my special Sonne Farms mixture. Stuff like this drives me crazy. I was here a week ago. How would I have missed that big sucker? He's a brick, house, brick house. So this pasture we're at right now is where those cows were at that we chased up this morning. You can see they don't have much for grass. They did have a bale. They weren't really chomping on it, and they were in that hay land, so they were finding some other stuff. But now that there's nothing in there, we don't need this to be on just in case something were to happen and flood this whole area. But if we catch a couple more rains, hopefully in the next month or so, we can move those cows and calves back over here so they can graze like nature intended. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. This is the pasture I brought that box scraper to try cleaning out the dugout. Wonder if there's any water in it. Probably not. Pretty small rain we got, but I guess we'll be spraying weeds around it. Let's check it out. Oh yeah! Look at that. We got a puddle. I guess 70/100 ain't enough. Probably need a good 5-incher to fill that back up. Whee! Isn't farming fun? Jeepers creepers. Weed party back in the trees. Well, I reckon that's about it. Also remembered, besides some welding stuff, we got some fencing projects we gotta do. Probably gotta tear out 2 or 3 fences, put them back in new. Just hoping we have a harvest. Gonna need some more rain. But thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. We definitely do. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
I hear the beer's cold at Buckshots.
I like cold beer.
And they got food too.
I like food.
And your wife's gone.
I like beer and food.
And my wife's gone. What do you say we go have us, like maybe some beef tips or something?
They made top 5 restaurant in South Dakota.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's darn good. I think it's Wing Wednesday. Do they still do that?
We're gonna have to find out.
Yep. We're out. You coming with or no? share. All right.